Let's get to our favorite passing props of the game. I'll start because I think that Kansas City is going to be in the lead. So therefore, Brock Purdy's going to have to air it out quite a bit. So I'm going over 31.5 passing attempts.
I like that, actually.
He's actually been over this in 3 of his last 4 games as well. And I just think based off of the script and the way that the game is going to be panning out, I think he's going to have to throw quite often and get Christian McCaffrey involved in the passing game as well. So over 31.5 passing attempts is my favorite passing prop on the day. Funston, what about you?
Well, I'm not going to ask Cam to pull out his foam finger because every time I do, the bet doesn't cash. So keep your foam finger, Cam. I just need 1 interception from Mr. Patrick Mahomes. I know I think the Chiefs are going to win, but you know what? The last time the 49ers and Chiefs played in the Super Bowl, the Chiefs won and Mahomes threw 2 interceptions. In fact, he's thrown 4 interceptions in 3 Super Bowls so far, but he had 14 interceptions in 16 regular season games. And you look at the 49ers, they were tied for the league lead in interceptions. I just think he gets 1 errant pass here that goes into a 49ers hands, and I'll take the plus 100 on that.
Well, speaking of errant passes, you know what? Follow it, because how it works out for me, I think that both of these guys could throw interceptions, but more so when it comes to Brock Purdy. So when you have a guy that against the Lions secondary that threw an interception, the secondary is trash for Detroit, you know I got to take Brock Purdy to throw just 1 interception, baby. Come on, Brock, and do it for me. Hey, it's the last time I can pull out the foam finger when it comes to the NFL, so I'm going to set up Brock, and hopefully he sets up a nice Chiefs secondary member or maybe somebody on the defense with an interception. So give that gift to them, because when you look at the Chiefs defense, and we talked about this time and time again, how great they are, but they saw themselves in their playoff run up to the big game. They have picked off a couple of quarterbacks, Tua, Lamar Jackson. So 2 interceptions in the last 3 games. And again, Brock Purdy threw that pick against the Lions. It was his 5th pick that we've seen him throw in his last 4 games. 4 of those picks came against the Ravens in that dog walking. That was nasty and disgusting. But this Chiefs secondary, top 10 in the NFL in the regular season when it comes to interceptions with 17. So I'm looking for them to get a nice gift for themselves and run over to that camera so they can do a little interception or turnover celebration for your boy.
Well, both Tank and Brad like wagers on Patrick Mahomes. Tank, I'll let you go first.
Yes, I'm going to just keep mine nice and neat. I'm going to go Patrick Mahomes over 261.5 passing yards. No SGP. Get a little credit, DK?
Fist pump.
Producer Velasquez?
You all right?
There we go. Now, I could have listened to an SGP to get better odds, but look, I just want to put the conviction on this because I feel like Patrick Mahomes is going to have a really good game against the San Francisco 49ers defense. In that frozen fishbowl against the Dolphins, he had 262. He had 241 against the Ravens, and they really have to do much in the second half. And if we look at the way the San Francisco 49ers defense has been playing pretty much all season, and definitely the back half of the season, I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs offense is going to have production on the ground and through the air. So I think he eclipses 261.5 rather easily.
Well, I am a coward, Tank, and I'm going to SGP this. So let's do it this way. I'm going to take that total down to 225. I need more yards through the air for Patty Mahomes, and I need 2 more passing touchdowns. You get that in plus money, plus 105. So there's it's a little baby at plus 105 there at BetMGM. He has done this, guys, 8 times, both thresholds over the entirety of the season. I already mentioned San Francisco and their struggles defending pretty much everywhere, especially through the air, outside the top 20 in pass EPA defense since week 12. And they have allowed a handful of guys to go over both of these numbers needed. So never fade Patrick Mahomes in a giant game setting. Maybe throws a pick, but I need 2 passing touchdowns, 225 plus pass yards. I love this at plus 105.